guys, let's get into some NBA player props for Tuesday, December 20th. We had a great night last night, 6-1, looking to make it a fifth straight winning night tonight. We had a few comments asking for our combined record, so we're going to do that starting next year. So that'll be coming soon. But let's get into the picks tonight. We're going to start with Trey.
Yeah, I went 2-1 yesterday. I was the sole one on the losing column. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I'm going to come back even better today. I got two plays for you guys today. We are recording at 6:30 in the morning our time because we all have work. We got busy days ahead of us. So PrizePicks does not have a lot dropped, but we definitely wanted to get you guys out a video before we all left for work. My first play is going to be Zach LaVine over 21.5 points. LaVine is still coming back from injury, and he's still knocking off a little bit of that rust, but this is a pretty low number for him at 21.5, especially against the Miami Heat. The Heat, everyone thinks has a good defense, but they're actually number 4 or 4th worst defensive rating in the NBA, and they give up the 5th most 3 balls per game, and we all know Zach LaVine loves to shoot the 3 ball. And in his last 5 games against the Miami Heat, LaVine has averaged almost 27 points per game. And if you look at LaVine on the road this season, he's averaged almost 24 points per game. So 21.5, I think that's a good number for LaVine. I think that he should hit this if everything goes right. This should be a very competitive game, so LaVine's probably going to play the whole game. And 22 points should be pretty easy for him. And then my last play is going to be, this guy's a stinker. He's a very polarizing guy, but you know what? He loves to get those peripheral stats, especially those rebounds. So I'm going to go over on the rebounds for Draymond Green at 6. Green has hit this or pushed it in 3 out of his last 5 games. And I was looking, Kevon Looney has not reached double-digit rebounds against the Knicks in his last 7 games. And so Looney does not play a lot of minutes against the Knicks. So I think most of the rebounds would be Draymond Green's to get. And Green has 9+ rebounds against the Knicks in 5 out of his last 6 games against them. So I think that this is pretty low of a number, especially for all the minutes that Draymond Green's going to play. We all know he doesn't like to put the ball in the hoop. If he's wide open 2 feet away from the basket, he will turn around and pass it away to someone else. So Draymond Green's just trying to, stat sheet stuffer. So I think 6 rebounds is pretty low for him. So those are my 2 plays, 6 rebounds for Draymond Green and 21.5 points for Zach LaVine.
Love it.
Yeah, I like those. The only problem for Draymond in that is if he gets ejected. So hopefully he stays in the game.
No.
I'm going to go ahead and go next. I went 2-0 last night, now on a 19-5 run on these props. I have 2 more tonight for you guys. My first prop is going to be Jordan Poole over 32.5 points and assists. Poole without Steph Curry on the floor in his last 3 games is averaging 36 points and 6 assists per game. Poole is shooting the ball on average 22 times per game in his last 3 games without Steph. And 11 of those 22 shots from 3-point range. So Poole is a very high-volume shooter, and he's playing a ton of minutes, and he's in Madison Square Garden tonight where the stars shine the brightest. So I think Poole's going to have a really big night tonight on the floor without Steph. So I'm going to take his over points and assists. My second prop is going to be in the same game. It's going to be Julius Randle over 2.5 threes made against Golden State. Randle cooled off a little bit in his mini road trip for the Knicks. The good news is for Randle, he loves playing at home, and he gets a full day of rest in his own tonight. Randle in his last 3 games at home has shot 30 threes, and with Golden State in town, the threes are going to be flying again tonight. Golden State in their last 3 games on the road is allowing teams to shoot 40% from 3, so I have no problem taking the 2.5 threes as his line because Randle plays a lot of minutes, and he shoots the ball a ton. He shoots the ball the most on his team, so I'm going to take Randle over 2.5 threes. Teats?
Well, I like that Randall play, but I feel like we're going to have some issues about Jordan Poole. Let's get over to the points real quick. I have him under on his points of 27.5. So, fans, we might be getting a little sweaty up in here to try to cover all this. I apologize. Jordan Poole, he shoots the ball a lot, and as you can see, he's covered this 2 of the last 5, and that's kind of when he started to really pick up the minutes when Steph went out. But I feel like he's kind of already hit his peak with that Toronto game. I think that points-wise, he's going to start to come back down to earth. I feel like he's going to need to be doing a little bit more facilitating than he actually has. So there's still that opportunity for the assist to be coming. He's still going to score points. I just think the 27.5 might be a little bit too high for that number for me to take the over for his points. The other guy I'm going to take is going to be DeMar DeRozan, PRAs, and I'm taking his over of 35.5. DeMar DeRozan, with or without Zach LaVine, has been pretty much on fire. He's hit it 4 of the last 5, or at least 3 of the last 4. Um, I mean, right now he's averaging 27, 7, and 5. In his last game against Miami, 37 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. So they have Miami's number. Jimmy Butler and Tyler Herro cannot guard DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, that backcourt very well at all. So 35.5, I'm looking for him to go over that pretty easy. Maybe not just solely with points, but with everything combined. I think that should be a pretty much lock.
All right, so 2 props for everybody, and 6-0 night tonight. I feel it. We're gonna win everybody some money tonight. But that'll do it for our NBA player props for December 20th. If you guys have content, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching.